If the Awami League feels that they have to bring back Hasina, well, thank you very much. That's not going to be ever in Bangladesh. We can assure you that we are not here to stay for permanently for 5 years or 6 years. A lot of people say, but I don't think so. That's not our mood. At least I can tell you this. Maybe we may hold election by end of the next year because there are six reform committee. The public mood is if you don't reform now, you can never do it. Therefore, there are six reform committee. You know what the committees are. Most importantly, the electoral reform committee, then administrative reform committee, then police reform committee. I've already given my theory of police, that we police commission. That's what police wanted, to be under police commission. And many other things about the police, which police should be people's police. They were given the same weapon of army. That means the most lethal weapon available in the country was given to them. The police never carried such lethal weapon. Nowhere in the world. But Hasina made them parallel to the armed forces. With the APC, with helicopter, with Chinese 7.6239, which is a killing machine, and the machine guns. I have not heard and seen or read that any police in the world carries such weapon. That is because she wanted that police should do what she would ask. So the thing which I was talking about, the mood of this government is first to clean up, particularly the administration, which has been totally corrupted. To clean up the administration first, then these reforms would come. This will be, of course, discussed with the political parties. If the political party accepts those reforms, then they, of course, will be implemented. And if you are asking me, in my personal opinion, we tried once. Those reforms did not actually stay long. But this time, it has to be a particularly reform. Now people are talking about themselves, the political parties are talking about certain things which they would never say, that there will be only 2 terms of Prime Minister. There should be division of labor between the Prime Minister and the President, so that the whole thing is not in one's hand. There are talk of bicameral parliament. There are talk of decentralization, which is very, very important. So having said all these things, judiciary is now more approachable than what it was. And the freedom of speech, so much of freedom of speech that anybody and everybody can start talking anything, even using abusive language against many of us, maybe even against me as well. So what I'm trying to say that we are going through a transition, and we need your understanding, your help, particularly the help of the British government and Britain, to at least help us in establishing a democracy which is functional, which is liberal. That's what I can say so far. And once again, I'm saying that we are not here to stay for 4 years. Somebody is saying that the Dr. Yunus has talked last 4 years. He never talked about 4 years. He even said that Awami League can join, provided the others who have committed this crime, they should be punished. But he is not banning any Awami League, nor we are in a mood of banning Awami League, though there are hue and cry. Now you can ask what happened to the Chhatra League or Students' Wing. They became a totally criminal gang. Total criminal gang. They were no more Student Wing. What they have not done. Their leader has raped 100 women students in one of the universities. Nothing was done to it. What kind of student league it could be? So many other things. Killing, extortion. And you have heard what happened in those universities. Therefore, that was demand of the students to be banned. So that only the student wing has been banned. But we are not in any mood to banning any political party whatsoever. So all the political parties are there. If the Awami League feels that they have to bring back Hasina, well, thank you very much. That's not going to be ever in Bangladesh. She comes back, she'll be torn into pieces. The government will not be able to. And that's probably one of the reasons that she was allowed to leave. Otherwise, that day on 5th of August, she would have been torn into pieces by the people. The way they were storming the government house. So I don't know. There could be much of debate why she was allowed to leave. She was allowed to leave, otherwise she would have been torn into pieces. Not only her sister and everybody around that. That would have been bad for Bangladesh and Bangladesh future. We are committed to make police more public oriented. We are committed to see that judiciary functions independently. We are committed to see that freedom of speech is there and no people are not persecuted just like that. We have already taken a decision to reverse the Digital Act. Of course, there will be some safeguard for the information. Otherwise, Digital Act, which was draconian law, that we have already said to hold till a new law comes in. Therefore, the freedom of even criticizing the government would be there. The big question people are now putting whether Article 70 should be repealed or not, I don't know, because there's a committee which is working on it. How much constitution needs to be, changed or altered? Probably the Article 70 thing will be coming in that category. So this is what I can say in nutshell. Unless otherwise you have questions to ask, and I'll be very happy to take them and try to reply those questions within my ability. Thank you very much.